live video. My name is Deborah. You are watching me on Nonconformist Eyewear here on YouTube. I do all things that are non-conformist. So let me first of all apologize for my introduction. I think it was my last video where I said I do all things freeform. No, I don't do all things freeform when it comes to my life, but I do all things non-conformist when it comes to my life. I don't know how to conform. That's the problem. Someone teach me how to conform. I'm only joking. Welcome to this live. Thank you for all your support and comments in the last live video. So I'm going to be looking over here for this live video today. If you're catching it from wherever you are in the world, comment in the comment box below where you are catching it from. All right, so I want to do freeform fine hair chronicles. Yay, Marie! On time. Yay! Yay! I see your comment, Marie. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the love. So I want to do freeform fine hair chronicles, and the reason for that is because I am a fine haired woman. Oh, my wonderful friend. I miss my friend so much. So much. I miss her. We get to catch up and we have smoothies together and talk about logs and children and family and faith and religion and beliefs. Ah, yes, but hey, life goes on. And also the light may fluctuate because I'm using natural light as well. Anyway, I want to do these lives. I want to do these lives. I know if you're watching this live video as well, miss you too. If you're watching this live video at any point and you want to be a moderator on my live videos, then please do go ahead and let me know, because I know live videos does attract trolls that we don't want. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, as I was saying, I'd like to do these freeform fine hair chronicles simply because I am a fine haired woman. I've always been fine haired and I would always be fine haired because that's the texture and the nature of my hair. It's hereditary, it's genetic, and that is what it is. But today I want to say or talk about why freeforming, even locks, just locks, although I'm more specific about freeform locks. My good friend, Man's Natural, she also is a lock wearer, and she also has a YouTube channel where she does locks as well, and talks about locks, manicured locks. So, and I'm always saying any locks. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna put some in this bottle here. This bottle, when I finish with this water, I'm gonna put some sunshine and I'm going to package it and I'm gonna send it to you. Now, don't be fooled. The camera does tend to kind of, trick you. I do have some dry skin. The weather is really, really hot at the moment, but we are also going into the cold season. What they call cold season here in Africa is nothing. It's not nowhere like Europe, like the UK cold. This is the Hamilton season, and it's kind of a dry, very dry, crisp wind that blows over the Sahara. So it makes it kind of cold, really cold in the morning, but not enough to put on a jacket, a thick jacket, and those scarves and socks and all that. I digress. But I should send you some sunshine. Anyone who wants some sunshine, leave a comment in the comment box so I can bottle some up and I will send it your way. So with fine hair, like I said, I am a fine-haired woman and I always will be a fine-haired woman. But I also want to encourage those of you who have fine hair like me out there, whether you are going free-forming or you just want to lock your hair. And why free-forming is a really, really, really good option for a fine-haired woman or man. And I'll keep it brief. When we are loose, or when I was loose, let me use myself as an example. Thank you so much for joining the live. When I was loose, there's a lot of tugging that I did to my hair, a lot of tugging, a lot of manipulation that I did. And, you'll get this time where you will detangle your hair. And detangling is not a bad thing. But I would detangle my hair and I would see this huge clump of hair in the comb. I still have lots of hair on my head. But when you're a fine haired person and you are really trying, and trying, Mass is making me laugh, and you're trying to really hold on to what little you have. If you're fine haired like me and you don't have many strands of hair on your head, I find that free forming my hair or locking my hair in the freeform style really helps to protect those fine strands of hair, because what happens with the locks is it compresses and compacts, so you keep more of your hair, you keep more of that fine hair you have on your head. And we do know that the more numbers, especially when you have or end up with congos, you know that's lots and lots of strands of hair together formed in one lock. And I feel like the larger the numbers, the stronger the lock is. So maybe as a loose natural with fine hair, your hair may look scanty to start off with. It usually does. Mine does look scanty, and I used to do styles to just I don't know if the right word is okay then, Marie. If whether or not having loose, whether having my, I lost my train of thought, I'll come back to it. But anyway, what I was saying is it's like more numbers, when you have more numbers together in terms of strands of hair, the stronger it is, the stronger the base of your locks are. And as a loose natural, my hair would look scanty, and even I would do styles that would, some people would say, hey, your hair looks really full, but I know for a fact that it isn't, and that's just the nature of it. I don't hate it or I don't dislike it, I just embrace it, and I know that's what it is. Having the option to freeform means that I can have the thicker look, or it will give me a thickness that protects my hair, as opposed to maybe if I was doing a lot to it. This is why I don't manipulate my hair at all, because I feel like I'll be doing my hair a disservice and an injustice by doing so much to it. My hair is just way too fine for it. It won't be able to stand it. It won't be able to accommodate it. So in essence, what I'm saying is that if you do want to, you know, free from lock your hair and you have fine hair, or you have fine hair and you're thinking, what should I do? I want to lock my hair. I want to lock my hair, but I'm a bit worried if I have to keep doing this and doing that, and, you know, tugging at it and having to think about styles to do with it. If you are free forming and you want to do the free forming the way I do the free forming, which is I really just let it go. I just let it go. I make sure that I keep it clean. I wash it when it needs to be washed, but I let it go and I let all those strands of hair form together. So I've got my head wrapped up, but when you're watching me to see what the locks are looking like, they're growing, you know, and I've got this, what have I got? What do you call this at the back where people have just one hair? I mean, I've got this at the back of my head. Look at it. It is so thick. And also, I am always transparent with you. This lock, 2 days ago, it was attached here. Remember, I did the video. First 3 months, Marie says, I used to say that to you. Yes. First 3 months. Oh, new era. Thank you for joining. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Let me see. Let me take my hand off the camera. Let's see. I don't want this to fall down. I will read the comments. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to do that. Okay, first 3 months, let's say I used to rubber band. Last 10 months, I've just let it go. Okay, thanks for joining New Era TV _TV. That's, yeah, I mean, all of these things help to encourage and inspire us. Marie, thank you for commenting as well. But as I was saying, this lock was attached. And you remember a video I said when to absolutely, they have. See, this is what I'm saying about fine hair. They have. In all this gappiness, the hair is starting to grow out. And I've got new locks growing as well. This is dropped. I've got a new lock here. Perhaps I take off my glasses. This is a lock here growing at the front here. It's a really thin one, very, very fine one with the, you know, button at the end. It's got this little ball at the end of it. I wonder if you can see it. Just this little ball. I don't know if you can see it, but some are coming through. But this one, anyway, at the back here was attached. And I did a video probably a few weeks ago where I talked about when to absolutely separate your locks, because I don't separate mine. Again, because my hair is fine, I stay away from separating it. If not, it would just damage it. This one was attaching itself to another lock here somewhere in such an awkward position, and it was just ridiculously painful. It was hurting me. It was pulling at the back of my neck, and I just hated it. So a couple of days ago, I just got fed up with it, and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and suffer and say just because we don't separate our hair, then we're just gonna keep it. I'm just not gonna be fake about it, and I'm going to be transparent about it. And this one seems to always want to attach to it, but I had to pull them apart. It was stuck with this one, and I just literally pulled it apart, and it dropped heavily. Imagine it just dropped. It's there at the back of my underneath, and here it is, quite thick, super thick. So I feel like I'm going to end up probably with perhaps maybe about 6 locks. The way things are going, probably 6 locks when I count them, But one day we'll do a video on counting my locks together, and you can count them with me. I've said I don't count my locks. I definitely don't count my locks, but I know some of you might be interested in knowing how many locks I have or how many locks I'll end up with. It's difficult to count them as well, simply because what do you count? Do you count these sprouts? Do you count these ones, or do you count what's at the base? It gets so confusing for me. But yeah, and I'm sitting in an awkward position as well, so it's not so easy to show you all of it. But here you go, they are growing, and the root is so thick. And this is one of the other beauties about freeform lock, especially if you are a fine haired person. You have the luxury of having thick base for your locks, with all of this sprouting at the top. And it helps to protect your fine hair as well. That's what I feel. So thank you so much for joining. I've got my notes here. So the more you have, gosh, it's definitely thickened up. Yes, Marie says it's definitely thickened up. They have. What are you using in them now? Nothing. I'm just using black soap. If I don't have black soap, I just use any soap I find. Yeah, I find I've used washing up liquid. In terms of moisturizing, nothing, nothing. I've chosen not to because I'm trying to avoid buildup. Again, I've done a video on how to avoid buildup. I think it was a short I did, or full video I did on avoiding buildup. And again, I use my natural oils that my body produces, which is the sebum. That's all I use. And to be honest, my head seems to be producing quite a lot of sebum. Sometimes I feel like I have even too much. When I touch my scalp, I can feel it on the tip of my fingers, that it's greasy and it's oily. And sometimes I can smell it as well, where the sebum smells like it's going rancid or it's going off, which means my hair is due for a wash. I've let the oil sit in my hair for too long, and also because I've wrapped my hair up and it's hot and it's warm where I am. So oil, when it sits around for a long time, even natural oil can start to go funny. So that's the time I know when I can smell the sebum is not as fresh as it should be. That's when I decide that it's time to give it a wash. So no, I don't use anything, Marie, at all. I promise you, nothing. I'm too lazy. That's the thing. And with these Freeform Fine Hair Chronicles, I will be bringing you things that are real for me as a fine haired woman, because it's different for someone who has very thick, who is not a fine haired person. It's different. I know Body Culinary, she has fine hair as well. If you're not following Body Culinary, do follow her. Sunshine is having great benefits on your locks. It's helping as well. Yes, the sunshine is having a lot more benefits on my hair. I can definitely attest to that. But yeah, follow Body Culinary. Body Culinary. She talks about radical self-acceptance. I think that's what her thing is about. Radical self-acceptance. I think that's what she says. But she's She's big on planting, farming, gardening, plant-based eating, yoga, meditation, fitness, wellness, but everything is just self-acceptance, accepting yourself for the way you are. And I know in another few years' time, God help me, I keep these locks on my hair and I don't get the snip, 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 chop, 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 chop. You follow her. There you go. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Marie, for being so interactional and so conversational with this live video. I love you, love you, love you, love you loads. And thank you also, New Era underscore TB also for joining and for commenting. And thank you to all of you who are also going to be watching this on the replay. So that pretty much is it right now. Yeah. I still have this thick, thick, thick lock. Look. Can you see? Thick. This is how big it is. So if I've put my hand over it, and this pretty much is how big it is. This is how big that lock is. You see my palm? Always lurking. Are you? Don't make me laugh. This is how thick this lock is. And it shrunk. It seems to have shrunk. I don't know what's happened. I think it's preparing itself to drop or fall or something along those lines. But anyway, I will be bringing you these Freeform Fine Hair Chronicles from time to time. So I'm not going to schedule anything, or when I say schedule, I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to be doing the Chronicles every day, every week. When I have something that I feel like this is more specific to fine haired person or woman or man, then I will do a live video or do a pre-recorded video. Of course, always lurking. Maz Natural says, I'm making up for the lives I've missed. Yes, you have to. You have to. Maz, you need to join us in this live war, because it seems everything is quick, 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 fast, 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 you know. But I hope you got my voice notes anyway, and that was helpful. I saw your WhatsApp as well. They are thickening up. Funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it, that this side is thickening up when this is the side that I used to play a lot with. When I first started my locks, this side just seemed to be a side where I always had my hands in it. And it seems to be the side that is thickening up the most. Whereas this side where I barely had my hands in, it's a lot more, there's a lot less hair here. So I'm keeping it real though. I am really keeping it real, and I'm loving this live right now. So thank you so much. And that pretty much is it. I'm going to sign out. I think I said everything I wanted to say in this video. And I'm going to wrap up by saying that if you have fine hair and you're considering locking your hair, and you're considering what type of locks I should go for, and you're worried that perhaps you're too lazy to go to the salon to get your hair done, or cool. You're too lazy to go to the salon to get your hair done. You're too tender-headed like I am to have anything put in it. You're worried someone won't be able to do it the way you want. You just want that freedom hair, that hair that just gives you the freedom. It's not the easiest thing to rock. I'll be honest with you. It is not the easiest thing. So before you even start doing your freeform locks, should I say this now? Yeah. Go get yourself a big bucket full of patience and confidence. Patience and confidence, get you plenty of it. Yeah. Before you start rocking this, so you don't get into that situation where you start to feel like you are not loving your locks. But I'm loving the way they are now. I am absolutely loving the way they are. I will see you all soon. Ciao. Thank you, Mas Natural, once again. Thank you, New Era underscore TB. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all our subscribers. The numbers are going up every single day, and I appreciate you all so very much. If you left a comment on any of my videos, I noticed that when I look through YouTube Studio, which gives you a good picture of comments and analytics and all that, I noticed I missed a lot of comments that you have left on some of my old videos. Thanks, Mas. Thank you. And so I do apologize in advance if I miss your comments. I make an effort to reply to every single comment because the numbers are small now and I have the time to respond to every one of them. I don't know if I'll be able to do that in future, but for now I'm able to do it. So ciao, ciao. See you soon. Bye.